So the MVP race this year has been kind of wild because Embiid was absolutely the front runner. And now he's been injured, all this stuff. And we really don't have like a clear number one candidate as of right now. And earlier I threw something up on the community post to like see what the polls were, what the people were thinking, mainly on who doesn't deserve to be in the MVP conversation. And I just want to make this quick video about Luka, just to talk. So yeah, bro, like Luka, like everyone's talking about if Luka could actually win the MVP this year. He's the 8th seed, technically. I mean, that's in the play-in right now, and that's not looking too good for the Mavericks. But I mean, look, the brother is averaging 34.6, 9, and 10 assists per game. Like that, come on. So one of the greatest comparisons for this specific situation is Russell Westbrook. Because this season, Luka, we just went over his averages, almost a triple-double. Last time a guy won it under Westbrook won it by averaging a triple-double and being the 6th seed. And that's pretty much what we see. He led the league in scoring that year. I mean, yeah, 31.6 points, 10.4 assists, 10.7 rebounds. Like that's pretty crazy, right? They were the 6th seed. It pretty much seemed like it was the clear favorite for Westbrook to just kind of take the award and just run with it. But this is the main reason that people are talking about Luka and Russ being in this conversation is they were the 6th seed. But let's look at the percentage, okay? The win percentage for the Thunder in 2017, it was 573% win percentage, okay? That's crazy. It's 20 games behind the 1st seed. That's actually freaking crazy. But let's look at the Mavericks this year, okay? The Mavericks this year are the 8th seed. It's a 0.004 difference. That they're pretty much on the same course. So the reason why this is such an interesting conversation is because Luka's basically doing what Westbrook did, averaging a triple-double, and his team is winning basically the exact same amount of games. This is the main thing that I talk about in the GOAT debate and just debates and discussions on basketball is that competition is relative. It's absolutely relative. I mean, look at this. The 6th seed with that record, and this is the 8th seed with this record. Now, the season's not done yet. We can see how the Mavericks can, if they can roll up in the standings and get to the 6th seed and potentially like miss the play-in, that'd be crazy. But it's all based off of relative competition. So like, let's take a look at the MVP from 2017. Westbrook ran away with it. Once again, average triple-double. I mean, look how many first-place points he got. 69 first-place points. James Harden was second with 22. So the competition, there's some disparity right there. It's kind of nuts. James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, and that's actually kind of funny. LeBron's number 4. Isaiah Thomas was 5. That's nuts. Not for the time. That guy was crazy. This is another reason why it's so mirrored. Because if we look at the standings from 2017, look, Kawhi, Spurs, 2nd seed, easy. 61 games, by the way. Rockets, James Harden, 3rd seed, 55 games. And LeBron out in the East, 2nd seed with 51 games. So the Thunder all the way down here, Spurs and Rockets are up here, and then LeBron's over here. So all the top 4 candidates, well, top 5, Celtics with Isaiah Thomas, number 1. All the top 5 candidates are within the top 3 seeds in their respective conference. And then there's Westbrook down there. This is where the debate with Luka comes in. How does this work with Luka? Also, not to mention that, I mean, James Harden that season was averaging 29 points, 11 assists, led the league in assists that year, and then 8 rebounds. So close, but Westbrook, I think he just carried his team. You know, that was the first year that Durant was gone. Nobody had ever averaged a triple-double like that. It's insane that he actually even did that. I mean, looking back on it, people are doing it all the time now. This was like 7, 8 years ago. Like, Westbrook is seriously one of the greatest point guards of all time. We don't have to get into that right now. But getting back to Luka, I think that his level of competition is a lot harder than Westbrook's was in 2017. So I've got the MVP ladder from this season. Let's just look at all the weeks. I mean, Luka is here. Like, he's never higher than, he's never the 1. Like, he's always the 2, the 3. Get here, he's tied 3rd, then he's 4th, then he's 5th, right? 4th, 5th. And then he just is knocked out completely. And so, I mean, look at all these guys. Embiid, Jokic, Shai, Giannis, Tatum. Like, those are some huge names. And Luka himself is a huge name. But it's just interesting to see that now where he stands is he's 5th behind Tatum, Shai, Giannis, and Jokic since Embiid went down. And so, I mean, I thought that Embiid going down would kind of like level the playing field. But I mean, apparently not. Apparently that's not the case. But this is why people are buzzing about Luka so much. I mean, look at his last 5 games, bro. 38 points, 10 assists, 11 rebounds, 39 triple-double, 35 triple-double, 39 triple-double, 27 triple-double. Like, It's crazy. Look at his box plus minus too. I mean, don't look at the game against the Pacers, but I mean, look at every other game. That's insane. And this efficiency too, 40%, 30%, 54% basically from three. I mean, that's only 5 games. But still, to be able to do that at that high of a clip for any amount of games is insane. But basically the whole point of this video is like, does Luka even have a case? I'm gonna go with no. I don't think he actually legit has a case. I really don't think him winning any more games is going to help him in that case. Because the highest he can realistically get is like the 6th seed. And we gotta watch out, bro, because as it stands right now, the Nuggets literally, as of tonight, March 13th, the day of this recording, the Nuggets took the 1st seed. We all thought that they're gonna back up with the gas, they're gonna chill out. No. If they get the 1 seed, it's wraps for everybody. Everybody. So Jokic just bumped up, getting the 1 seed. I mean, Shai, it's probably between Jokic and Shai, if I'm being completely honest, for the MVP right now. Shai is right there. And then the Mavericks are seriously 8.5 games behind. Not saying that they can't pass these guys up here, but still, that's gonna be hard to do. Like, he has to keep playing like this, and they've gotta win games. Like, they've gotta get out of the play-in for him to be even, like, mentioned. Because we go back over to the East. And I mean, Tatum and the Celtics, I don't think Tatum has a case either, honestly. But the Bucks are roaring back. They've been good. I talked about that in my Kawhi video. And in the last video about the Celtics, the Bucks, they're rolling back. Their defense looks way better. And Giannis and Dame are playing a little bit better. And Giannis is going nuts. I mean, Luka is playing well. But it's just crazy to say that we live in an era putting up those stats just doesn't help you at that point. Do I think that Luka could be a future MVP? 100%, absolutely. But I mean, look at that. You still got to compete against Tatum, and you've got to compete against Shai. Those are 2 guys who are relatively his same age. Jokic and Giannis are a little bit ahead of him. But I mean, then you've got guys like Wemby who are coming up, right? And Edwards is coming up. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. The Mavericks just have to win games, and I think Luka has a locked MVP. That's not the case this year. I don't think he has a legit case or a portfolio to be able to do that. It'll be I would be shocked if he won. I'd be shocked if anybody but Shai won. I think Shai has it unlocked just because of how well his team's been playing. He's been very consistent, 2nd in the league in scoring, even though Luka's leading it, like we saw 34.6. Shai is he's scoring 31 points a game. Every game. If you haven't seen that meme, it's pretty freaking hilarious. But the competition is only going to get harder and harder for Luka, and man, like, woo, it's going to get tough, and they just got to win games. I think the Mavericks have done a great job at constructing the roster, getting Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington, and getting Grant Williams out. I mean, even though they fumbled the bag on Jalen Brunson and Kristaps Porzingis, they've got some good guys around them. Derek Lively was a stellar pickup. It was an amazing pickup and they just got to keep building and keep winning games, and it's just going to come over time. They made some big moves over the trade deadline, and they've just got to kind of roll with it. Kyrie's been in and out. I don't know. They just got to win games. That's all I got. But, man, I think Shai's going to win it. I think that's it.